Done. Pack them up.
We quickly load everything into the BMW's trunk.
Day one of the reboot.
My name is Leo. 1 minute, I'm on a rooftop in Sicily, pulling the trigger on a 9-figure bounty.
Job done.
The next minute, a flash of white and boom, I'm back in 2009, inheriting a mountain of local debt. The worst way to start a new life.
Leo! Open the damn door! Pay us back! You got the balls to run that fake investment! You better have the balls to face us!
My hands instinctively look for my suppressed M1911. Nothing. Then I remember, I'm not a ghost in the shadows anymore. I'm stuck in the body of some 20-something local loser who happens to share my name. And now, I'm the one holding his bill.
You promised double returns! Now our 100 Bing is gone! Pay up today, or we call the sheriff! Yeah! Pay up, or you're going to jail!
The guy's boxing stance is full of openings. I could escape this room in 2 seconds, but looking at their desperate, angry face, fine, I'll clean up this mess.
Screaming at me gets you $0. Call the sheriff. I go to jail, you get nothing.
I intentionally drop my voice a few octaves, releasing a tiny sliver of the aura I used to carry.
You think you can just walk away?
I'm not walking away. Give me 3 months. Every single cent, principal, interest, all of it, back in your hands. Walk out now, you get 0. Wait 90 days, you get paid. Your call.
Fine. But we're signing IODs. Legal ones. All of us.
I sign every single one, name by name, dollar by dollar.
I'll clear this. Every single dollar. Trust me.
They grab the papers and leave. I stare at the stack of paper still left on the table, let out a short, bitter laugh.
Worst spawn point ever.
Can I still do my old job here? I don't know, but just as I started scanning my memory for a few high-value targets to hunt, my head suddenly started ringing.
Mudflats, White Sand Bay, massive Dungeness crab swarm detected. Value rating 3 stars.
Holy shit. It's a system. A marine intel system. My golden ticket.
$1 million debt? This thing can wipe it out in weeks. It's 9 a.m. The tide is perfect. Let's ride.
I start packing my gear, packing it fast. Suddenly, the door is kicked open and a guy charges in looking completely aggressive. My muscles tensed instantly. Then, a memory flashed in my head. Tommy, this body's childhood friend, a local loudmouth, self-proclaimed SoundCloud rapper, and the town's #1 punk.
Tommy, what are you doing here? No rap battles today? No dropping fire tracks? Man, those clowns at the community center, they ain't ready for the king. Look, I heard those guys from down the block came to shake you down. You good, bro? They touch you? I'm fine, man. Hard to kill. You showed up at the perfect time. I just got word on a massive Dendingus crab swarm over at the East Mudflats. You in?
Hell yeah, bro! Let's get that freaking bag! Let's move, now!
He didn't even wait for me to answer. He literally dragged me out, threw me into his beat-up truck. We blasted down the highway toward the mudflats. Halfway there, something finally clicked in his brain, and he turned to look at me with pure suspicion.
Hold up, Leo. You've been locked in your room depressed all day. How the hell do you know about a crab swarm? Shut up and drive, Tommy. You'll see when we get there.
We hit the muddy flats. Crabs are crawling everywhere. Tommy completely loses his mind.
Yo! Holy shit, look at this! We're rich, bro! We are filthy rich!
I just raise a hand, cutting his noise off instantly. I crouched by a deep mud hole.
Oval shape, fresh mud pellets outside. It's a big guy.
I dig deep into the mud, pulling out a massive, aggressive Dungeness crab.
Holy shit! That crab is huge! You found the king of the crabs. That's easily over 2.5 pounds.
This is just the appetizer.
I tossed the crab into the bucket and walked toward a massive, half-buried piece of driftwood in the mud. Fresh water is pushing out from underneath. I reach deep under the heavy driftwood, battling the suction, and whip out the giant octopus.
Oh my god! Look! Giant octopi! We're rich!
Giant Pacific octopus, premium quality. I've seen this exact size at a penthouse restaurant in Manhattan. $300 a plate, and that was just for a single tentacle.
Tommy, You know any local seafood dealers?
Screw the dealers! They'll rip us off!
We're going straight to the pier market. Rent a stand, sell them live, and keep all the cash. Let's go.
I see. So that's how the market works here. We arrived at the bustling pier market. Tommy dragged me straight past the crowds.
Uncle Frank, my man, we need a pop-up stall right now. Look what we got.
Look at you two knuckleheads covered in mud. You actually catch anything out at the flats?
Ah, nothing crazy, Uncle Frank. Just a light 200 pounds of premium danginess.
Cut the crap, Tommy. 200 pounds? Why don't you tell me you caught a giant Pacific octopus while you're at it?
Look with your eyes open, old man! Boom! Giant Pacific octopus. 40 pounds of pure cash.
Well, I'll be damned. The king of the bay. You boys actually pulled it off.
Tommy was already trapped in his own world.
All right, rap star, stop screaming. Uncle Frank, we need that prime spot near the entrance. The lunch rush is starting.
Stall number 4. Right at the front. Go. Go make your money, kids.
The pier market. Crowded, loud.
Check the claws, look at the size! Buying these crabs will open your eyes! Word!
I'm standing in a cloud of fish guts, watching my only friend perform a terrible rap for confused tourists. But business is booming. A huge crowd mobs the stall, staring at the giant octopus in awe.
Holy crap, look at that size! How much?
Whoa, back up! No standard pricing today. Giant Pacific octopus. Bidding starts at $200.
250! 300! Don't you dare sell it to him!
Suddenly, an aggressive horn blares. A sleek silver BMW drives onto the boardwalk, forcing people to scatter. Tommy whispers to me that the man stepping out is Mr. Kane.
The biggest boss on this coast. Every high-end restaurant answers to him.
Other vendors immediately swarm Kane like vultures.
Mr. Kane! Fresh coral trout! Wild geoducks!
Get that garbage out of my face.
Kane stops dead in front of our stall, locking his eyes on the giant octopus. He smirks at me.
I've been looking for a Pacific octopus this pristine for 3 months. Name your price for the whole stall, kid.
$2 grand, Mr. Kane. Cash. And we'll load it into your trunk ourselves.
Done. Pack them up.
We quickly load everything into the BMW's trunk.
Day 1 of the reboot. $2,000 in less than 6 hours, bro.
Damn right! We're on fire now!
I took Tommy out for a massive steak dinner to split the cash. I gave him his $400 cut, laying down the rules for our new partnership.
Man, screw SoundCloud! I am your co-captain for life. Let's get this money, Leo.
After we stuffed our faces, Tommy drops me off. Walking up to my house, I notice the lights inside are burning. I freeze, my killer instincts putting me on high alert. I slowly push open the front door. A stack of change hits my face.
Where the hell have you been? That's $300. I begged for it. Take it and stop ruining your life.
Lisa, my older sister, heart of gold, but her stress levels are always lethal. I didn't say a word, just slapped Mr. Kane's $2 grand in cash onto the table.
Oh my God. Where did you rob this from? How far away are the cops?
I caught a premium giant octopus, legally.
Sam, wake up. Get your ass over to Leo's right now. You're going fishing.
I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. I definitely wasn't planning on pulling an all-nighter, so I forced him to wait until morning. The system refreshes. Intel 1 is perfect for a quick shore harvest. Intel 2 requires a boat, which will waste time and drain our energy for the high-value Intel 3 tonight. Skip it. We focus on the reef. The moment I step outside, Tommy and my giant brother-in-law Sam are already waiting.
Yo, Leo, we got a cheat code for today?
Blocking my driveway with Sam's pickup truck. We drive to the coast and climb over jagged boulders.
Follow me. Get your arms ready.
A desolate, empty stretch of ocean opens up before us.
Why is this spot completely abandoned?
I have no time to answer him. I cast my heavy rod deep into the surging surf. 3 seconds later, the rod tip violently slams down.
Fish on! Holy crap! A massive red rockfish! That's a monster!
Taller than Ethan by an inch or two.
Black overcoat, dark suit underneath, sharp features, a great build, legs that went on forever. I squinted at him for a moment, then shook my head.
No way.
Year 7 with Ethan Harlow. I'd secretly bought a wedding dress, worked up every ounce of courage to propose to him. But as luck would have it, I was a few minutes late to the party that night. I walked in just as he was talking with his friends. I stood by the door, listening to the voices inside.
Quinn.
He lit a cigarette, grinned lazily.
Yeah, I'm over it. 7 years, man. Wouldn't you be?
The others laughed along.
Fair point. 7 years, even a goddess gets old. Though Quinn's genuinely stunning. That body, too. Remember Ethan's birthday last year? She wore that red dress and every guy in the room couldn't look away. Seriously, Ethan, you used to be so crazy about her. You really done?
Ethan's voice was flat.
When do I ever say things I don't mean? So, you wouldn't mind if I went after Quinn?
He blew out a smoke ring, barely interested.
Go for it. As long as you're both fine with it.
Dude, have some self-respect. You really want Ethan's leftovers?
More laughter. I didn't go into that room that night. I texted him some excuse about a headache and went home. Ethan didn't ask a single question, just hung up. Whatever was left of my will to stay, it died that night.
2 days later, everyone in their circle was talking. Ethan was chasing some sophomore, performing arts school.
Young, soft, naive. He always pursued others in a grand fashion, just like he did with me back then, showering them with flowers, fancy cars, and jewelry. The girl couldn't resist his advances at all. They soon got together. At a friend's dinner, Ethan walked right in with her on his arm. The room went quiet the moment he stepped through the door. A few of my closer girlfriends shot me worried looks. I smiled.
Why'd everyone go quiet? What are you all staring at?
Ethan settled the girl into a seat and finally looked at me.
Quinn. Perfect timing. Let's just say it plainly.
Sure. Go ahead.
Mia's young. She's genuine. I actually like her. I don't want to do her wrong.
I gripped my hands together. The ring on my finger pressed into the flesh, deep and sharp. But I couldn't feel a thing. He stroked the girl's hair.
She deserves love real.
I nodded lightly.
I understand.
We can still be friends. Anything you need, just say the word.
That's okay.
I smiled, stood up.
If it's over, let's make it clean. No point confusing anyone.
Ethan raised an eyebrow, slightly surprised.
Fair enough.
You all enjoy the dinner. I'll head out.
Want the driver to take you?
No, I'll grab a ride.
I walked out and pulled the door shut behind me. Through the gap, I heard someone ask,
How long do you give her this time? 2 days. She seemed actually upset this time. I'll say a week.
Ethan laughed cold.
3 days. She'll be crying back to me before then. Every single time. Getting tired of watching it. Yeah, because Quinn's obsessed with you. Everyone knows how far gone she is.
I smiled bitterly to myself, clutched my bag tighter, and walked fast toward the elevator. Back at the apartment, I went to the back of the closet and lifted down the dress. I'd waited half a year for it. A custom order, no returns. Such a shame. I'd never get to wear it. I found a pair of scissors and cut it apart. It had no business being here anyway. Before I left, I took off the ring and set it on the coffee table. I didn't take much. My personal things. Everything else I left behind. I thought about it, then wrote him a note. The apartment and everything in it. Do whatever you want with it. Don't ask me. I booked the earliest flight to Miami. My best friend had moved there earlier that year. She dragged me out for shopping and afternoon coffee. That evening, there was a small get-together. Old classmates, old friends. Midway through the drinks, the door swung open. A few of the girls immediately lit up.
Lucas? Since when do you show up to things like this? Seriously, what brings you out tonight?
Had a meeting next door. Heard there was a reunion. Figured I'd drop by.
Lucas said this, never taking his eyes off me. My best friend pinched my arm.
Quinn, he came for you.
I looked at him through slightly unfocused eyes. Taller than Ethan by an inch or two. Black overcoat, dark suit underneath. Sharp features, a great build, legs that went on forever. I squinted at him for a moment, then shook my head.
No way. We haven't talked in years.
She wasn't listening. She called out to him directly.
Lucas, could you do me a favor and drive Quinn home later? We've all been drinking, and I don't trust her in a taxi.
I looked up at Lucas, startled. His eyes traveled across the room and settled on my face. Then I saw him nod.
Sure.
My best friend sat back down, leaned close to my ear.
Quinn, after 7 years with one man, it's time to move on and embrace a new life. Even Ethan has done it. Why can't you start a second chapter of your own? Besides, a man like Lucas?
If you don't take your shot, it's practically a crime.
What makes you think he'd even want to?
Babe, the way he looked at you? Trust me, I've been through 18 of them. I know what I'm talking about.
bastard!
He slapped Theodore hard across the face.
Is this how you welcome your sister?
Mr. and Mrs. Landon were not paying attention. I secretly flipped him the middle finger. Mrs. Landon searched for a handkerchief. She wanted to wipe Seraphina's tears. Seraphina winked at me playfully during the gap. Yes, we won our first battle. However, we had no time to celebrate. Then we saw the fake daughter Mandy crying loudly. She stood on a stool preparing to hang herself. Yet he treated a two-faced fake heiress like a treasure. For that fake imposter, he even hired men to kidnap and hurt his own sister. He did not know Seraphina and I were an infamous duo since childhood. People at the orphanage called us the Satan Sisters. I had a tongue so sharp I could make people contemplate their entire existence. Seraphina had brutal fighting skills that terrified all local street thugs. No one in the entire orphanage dared to mess with us. Even the vicious alley pit bull always hid its fangs around us. It slunk along the walls to avoid our path. At 14, we were armed with pipes, deciding which local gang to take down next. Suddenly, the director walked over with a big smile. A well-dressed, wealthy couple followed closely behind him. They said Seraphina was the lost heiress of the Landon family. The Landons were a famous old money family from New York. When they tried to take her, Seraphina refused without me.
Lori protected me for years. Otherwise, I'd be bullied to death. If you do not adopt her, I am not going back.
I quickly dropped my pipe and smiled sweetly.
Hello? I am the most obedient and polite kid here. You won't regret taking me.
Bullied? The most obedient? Did these two little monsters hear themselves?
The director feared we two troublemakers would stay and ruin the orphanage, so he made a decision against his own conscience.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Landon, Seraphina and Lori are indeed our best, most polite children. They share a deep bond and never separate. Why not adopt both of them together?
The Landons exchanged glances, looking a bit swayed.